Today they beat me up at school again. Everyone hates me, and they hid me, so I went to hide in the toilet. And I locked the door, but one of the other girls jumped over from the next toilet and unlocked the door so the others could get in, and they dragged me out to the playground and beat me up some more. They always find me no matter where I hide. Yes, that's right. If you haven't figured it out by now, Self, who I'm talking to, I was actually born a female, a girl, and I hated my life so much that I had this little operation when I got older. I needed it for my security. After that, I began able to see things a little bit clearer that were in front of my face. And I knew that my next soul hole would be in the library. That would require me looking in rooms that I haven't already explored. And I doubt I would be going back into the cafeteria or those other rooms anytime soon. So I continued along my path, and this time I was working as a page in the main office of the school. I was still quite young and small, but they had such cool-looking space-age chairs and things in the main office of the school. They even had some lost property, and I started to dress like those bullies that used to pick on me. I started actually dressing from the Lost and Found because my family couldn't afford to get me new clothes every school year. But that was okay because I had the library key and no one else did. No one else had the key to the library. I had access because I was a page for the main office, which is to say that I used to run errands for the different office workers. Like if they would say, "Bring Billy Smith to my office," I would have to go and fetch Billy Smith. Yep, that was my job. Or if it would say, "Take this note down to Lahulakalula And Lahulakalula that was our Hawaiian cafeteria mistress. She used to always make poo-poo platter, and every once in a while she would wear a hula skirt underneath her cafeteria uniform. You could tell because of the rustling sound when she walked. It sounded like she was in the high grasses of the Serengeti. But anyway, I remember some books that I read when I was a kid, like Today I Was a Pirate, The Borrowers, Miffy's Dream, The Witches, and Starship Traveler by Samuel L. Jackson, apparently. They were pretty good books. I have the fondest memories of books, but I do fear that if I were to read them again now as an adult, I might see things that I'm not supposed to in those pages. And I'm not sure if I would enjoy it quite as much as I used to. But nothing that happened inside the school compares to my memories of being out on the playground, where the kid with the skinny white arms, the albino kid named Joffrey, used to bring arrowheads to school in his pocket, by the way. He was really, really mean to me. He used to try to poke me with his arrowhead, is what he called it. I don't know what that was about. He wanted to tie me up. And then I figured out a place to hide my emotions, a soul hole, and thank goodness he didn't take me into the storage room because that place was really scary. So we just played some basket soccer, and then we kept on looking around. I remember there was this one classroom that we had that opened up to the playground, and we always had a nice breeze because of the fresh air coming in through that particular classroom door. But this one time, I got really nervous in the class, and you want to know why? I was in a little bit of distress. Well, the reason that I was in some distress was because the teachers won't let me read, because I can't read all the cards properly. Everyone else has done them, but I keep getting them wrong. I know ing and chun and I, but I keep ow wrong, so I'm not allowed to read. Some of the others are on the green books, but I haven't even read Red Book 1. I hate being stupid. I really do hate being stupid. And just for a moment, I hate being chased by bullies until I'm done with my cookies. I'm gonna stand up on this flower plot. Sometimes I'm not so stupid, I suppose. I learned how to use that kid's knife that he brought to school anyway. None of the other girls knew how to do that. But the bullies just keep coming every year. Coming and coming, more and more. Okay, we're not going to go down there yet. We're just going to go over to that memory hole. And yes, it is safe. We'll put this in there first. Okay. Whew. Hiding out under the hedges was sometimes pretty fun, though. If you looked between the branches, you could just make out the school in the distance. Sometimes it wasn't as clear as other times. But sometimes it was perfectly clear, and you could go right up the stairway to the storage room, where you really didn't want to have those kinds of memories. But one time I was told to get the FPS pump out of the place because the FPS was low. I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but I trusted that my teacher would teach it to me once I got to audiovisual club class. That big glass door didn't open. Oh, then there's the whole thing about the school bus and about the other building over here with the garage door on it that just wasn't... Not ready to talk about that yet. I haven't processed all of those emotions yet. I'm still thinking about that school bus. Yes, let's continue our story at the school bus. Shall we, Self? Good idea, Self. Now, the school bus was very large compared to our little school. And I remember that sometimes the smoke from the tailpipe used to obscure my view of things like the houses down the street from the school. I wonder, do I ever have any memories of helping teachers change tires? No, I don't. Just kidding. I'm so funny sometimes. Okay, so I went around the school once on a dare, because the kids wanted to see if I could make it all the way around by myself. And I didn't see anything, but I scratched my name in the wall on one of the bricks because I wanted the school to remember me forever. Even if people at the school didn't, the building would know. That was one way to have, well, to feel like I belonged somewhere. Oh, so depressing. I think I have to go back into the school for my next memory. Hey, a puppy! Okay. Where, oh where, could my next memory be? Oh, I dispatched the memories of bullies quite handily. That hole in the ceiling is gone. Okay, there was one more room upstairs that I haven't been in, right? Ow. Whoa. Mosey mosey. There are a lot more bullies in this class, and the school is... This weird stuff is starting to spread. I had to sit out in the hall once, even, in a chair that... because I didn't have my homework done on time, because I was so busy worrying about... Yikes. I've already been in here. Well, I learned the rules of the school and how it worked and what to do and what not to do. And then things got on a little bit better anyway. Alright, Mrs. Patterson. This is where most of my chemical storage started. Here we go. All of these are called cupboard keys. These Bunsen burners are really cool. I seem to remember thinking that when I was in school. Oh. What is this? This looks fantastic. I'd better fight my way past these bullies first, though. Because I don't want them interrupting me while I review these emotions written plainly on my face. Well, there's quite a few of you here. Did you follow me all the way from downstairs, or are you additional bullies coming from the room behind me? Am I going to have to push you back into... Oh, I am going to have to push you back. Or else I'm not going to get a lick of... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, we're going to have to abandon that line of thinking for just a minute. And we're going to have to see, is there any place in here where I can catch a quick breath? Not really. Not really. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, come on guys. You walk faster than me when I walk backwards, bullies. I didn't know that before, but I know it now. Oh, bullies. Didn't you ever learn? Ah! Uh-oh. Come on, just let me finish my last cookie. Okay. Oof. Holy moly. Now, I got some torches in my memory. Actually, these aren't torches at all, are they? These are matches. My friend Johnny used to play with matches until he turned his name to Jane and decided to become a girl. That was about the time that I think I changed my name and decided to become a boy. Okay, we're just gonna take this one because we need a little boost. Oh, not that kind of boost. Okay, actually this is fine. I'm right where I wanted to be. This is all part of my master plan. There we go. I love how those doors open. And I started to think that not all of my confusion about myself was real. And I didn't start off as a girl and become a boy, or a boy and become a girl, or anything of that sort. I was just a normal kid, I guess, dealing with normal kid thoughts in my normal kid head. And, you know, I was just trying to make sense of the world around me. Why do people pick on each other? Why do people call each other names? Why do people put pigtails in jars of ink? That's always been a big question of mine. Why do some kids do that to each other? Also, why is it so very dark in here? I think it's dark on purpose. What is this? Oh, these are like bleachers stacked up. Oh, that's very cool. This one's on an angle. I think if I break this match... Oh, no, I can take it back. I don't think that's considered against the rules of school, right? If you light a match to take it back. I found levers 1, 3, and 4. I didn't find lever 2. I better go back and search for it. This is one of the things I liked best about being a kid, was searching for hidden treasures that adults didn't recognize as hidden or as treasures. But I did. And in fact, I used to climb into places that I wasn't strictly supposed to climb into, just because I could. Just because I could, and because I knew that it was not intended that I go into those places. And so I like to try my boundaries quite a bit. And the funny thing about that is, I almost never got caught or in trouble. I was always seen as like the angelic kid who never did any wrong. Of course, you know, I did everything I could to help perpetrate that misconception. But I can remember things like climbing on school roofs and kicking balls through windows and breaking into storage rooms and spending lunch hours in there hanging out instead of doing work. Right, I don't know what happened to number 2. So for now, I'm going to just assume that I will receive it later. And what just happened? Something started. Don't know what it was. I could make a bow. I could make a bow. I'm not allowed to break blocks, though. That's what... They don't like it in school when I used to break things. Oh, this must be 2? What's up there? Let's find out, shall we? Come on, let's find out. Come on, let's find out. Oh, man. That bully called me a nasty name. Okay. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? I don't know how to work this chess table. And if this is 2, then I kind of want number 1 to be number 1. Nope. I could be wasting my time here joining the chess club after school, but I actually feel good about myself when I'm involved in extracurricular activity and I can show that I'm good at something. This is only a 6x6 chessboard, by the way. Okay, let's go see if there are any clues as to how I'm supposed to arrange. There's that. These do not look like they're in a 6x6 pattern. Is there anything in here that looks like a 6x6? No. I feel like this is a clue, though. There are quite a few right across the middle. Because I could potentially just put levers anywhere. But I really don't know. Alright, we'll come back. We'll come back to this memory of a chess set. Let's go scope out the rest of the school, see if I get any other ideas from what I can see.